Good morning. I'm a bit nervous, so just bear with me. Hi, Mom. I stand up here right now with a heart full of gratitude and with the amazing privilege and honor to speak about you. As I sat and thought about what I could write or what I could say, I found myself faced with the difficulty of capturing what I believed to be your perfect essence in just mere words. Nonetheless, I gave it my best shot. Sappy as it may sound, I had a song playing on repeat as I wrote. Since I was 3, we've often cried while listening to Anything Like Me by Brad Paisley. The hundreds of tears this song has made us shed are in part because of its relatability. You see our relationship through the lens of the song and what it's been like to raise a boy like me. The song highlights several broken bones and windows, arguments, fights, staying out too late, watching your son find his first love in sports, and even having to do chores to pay for a ticket, all which highlight things we've gone through. However, at the beginning of the song, there's a line especially relatable to you. It says, "Heaven help us if he's anything like me. It's safe to say that I'll get my payback if he's anything like me." And boys, it's safe to say you've gotten yours, because I know being my mom isn't always easy. As I celebrate with you today at our last mother-son breakfast, I'm really grateful for the opportunity to express the depth of my appreciation for you. Through your love, wisdom, strength, and courage, which I believe to be your most shining qualities, you have shaped me into the man I am today. Yet, despite the enormity of your presence in our lives, those of my brothers and mine, there remains an intangible quality that escapes all definition. It's the way you so effortlessly balance your strength with compassion, your discipline with understanding, and your authority with tenderness. Your love is one of the most certain things I've known in this life. It's said that a mother's love is love in the purest form, and you've been a testament to that. You show your love for me in so many different ways. You show your love through your worry and care and your never-ending phone calls and texts when I'm away from home, through your daily sacrifice and selflessness, whether it be getting up an hour early to make me lunch for school or staying up an hour late, ensuring all my uniforms are washed for a game the next day. But one of my favorite ways you show your love for me is through your tremendously loud and boisterous cheers that carry from the stands where you sit to the field where I play, and your unwavering support in the pursuit of my dreams. You inspire me so much each day to be the best version of myself, because that is what you teach me through your example. You are the most dedicated and driven person I know, and everything you do is done to the best of your ability and with love. Your first example of this to me was giving up your profession, which you were so passionate about when you became a mother of 3, just to be able to fully devote yourself to us. You made this tremendously difficult decision with such ease, and you never looked back. Your unwavering commitment to raising us from boys into men is the reason we've been set on a path to success. Everything you've done in the past 21 years has been to ensure that your kids have a bright future. Your strength is immeasurable. This is something that growing up has allowed me to better understand and appreciate. When Dad was diagnosed with cancer 2 years ago, we were all so focused on him, we didn't even think how you might have been affected. But why would we? You've never given us reason to. You had so much extra weight put on your shoulders and so many more burdens to carry, but you always wore your beautiful smile and carried yourself with your chin up. It was not until I found you crying in the bathroom one night that I realized what you had gone through. And despite this, you were still the backbone of our family. Your strength and resilience make any challenge you face seem small and manageable. It seems as if the only task you ever need help with is reaching the top shelf, and unfortunately, I can't even help you with that. Your wisdom is perplexing. There's nothing much to say about it. You're just always right. It's crazy. But I've come to terms with it. In attempting to capture your perfect essence, I realized that it wasn't quite about finding the right words or the expressions, but rather about acknowledging the inherent beauty in the imperfections, the warmth in the moments of vulnerability, and the strength in the midst of the challenges we faced. Your perfection doesn't lie in this unattainable quality or an intangible ideal I spoke of, but in the sincerity of your actions, in the reality and the truth of your love, and in the depth of your character. As the song nears the end, Brad Paisley continues by singing about the next stage in his then newborn son's life, becoming a young boy, a teenager, and then a man who eventually leaves home. He sings, "The years are gonna fly by, I already dread the day. He's gonna hug his mama, he's gonna shake my hand. He's gonna act like he can't wait to leave. But as he drives out, he'll cry his eyes out, if he's anything like me." You'd always sing this part with even more emotion than the rest, and I never truly understood why. It always seemed that this stage of my life, that which I have now reached, was too far away to dread. And now I wish I had just one more moment. Mom, you taught me not to allow the pursuit of tomorrow diminish the joy of today, to live in the moment and not take anything for granted. You taught me to dream big and to work hard towards achieving those dreams. You taught me what it is to love, and more importantly, what it is to be loved, to feel loved. You taught me the Word of God and helped me grow my faith. You taught me joy, and you taught me happiness. You taught me something no coach ever could, to love myself for who I am. You taught me to be strong and see everything as a blessing. Now, I realize I owe everything to you. Without you, Mom, I would be nothing, and I would be nowhere. As I transition into this next stage of my life, I can say for certain that no distance will be able to pull our bond apart. However, I do hope I am close enough to home to come for lunch on the weekends, because I know my dorm room cooking will not cut it. I will miss you more than anything, but that will only make my love for you grow stronger. Thank you for everything you've done for me over these last 18 years. I know it may sometimes feel as if the only things we recall are the bad memories or the difficult times we've endured, but in reality, all those beautiful moments, those acts of selflessness and love, and your kind words are what I hold dear in my heart, and they are what I think about when I think of you. Unfortunately, as a child, it's impossible to understand truly how life works and how fleeting these beautiful moments we share together are. Life without love like yours every day will not be the same. And I wish I could go back in time and do it all over again. Only this time I would know not to take any moment for granted. I will miss all our small talk, gossip, and little dates, but know I am always just a phone call away. As the song concludes, Brad Paisley ends with, "There's worse folks to be like. Oh, he'll be all right if he's anything like me." And I hold this to be true. If I can even be half the person that you are, Mom, I think I'll be all right. Everyone has a calling in life. Some people are meant to be teachers, some lawyers, doctors, politicians, and professionals of other sorts. But you were meant to be a mother. To my best friend, coach, mentor, and my biggest and loudest fan, thank you. I know that when the room clears, you will always still be there. I love you more than anything, Mom.